Morning ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the day of the video diary. How's it going today? Today I am getting what? Loads of notifications saying, like alarm notifications, saying 229 days since my birthday. Why you tell me this? What's going on, bruh? I don't want notifications for them. Anyway, I've been having a productive morning so far. It's actually only 9 o'clock and I've already sorted out my daily vlog and caught up on comments and all that kind of stuff. I've also, like, today is very much a preppy kind of day. We're preparing for tomorrow, and kind of tomorrow is kind of when I go back to university, almost. Tomorrow I'm going to university to do a presentation about my placement. I'm also going to university for the entire day, from literally 9 till 5, and then from 5 till 7 or something crazy like that. I'm literally there all day watching other people's presentations for some reason. No one's impressed. We've got to go in business, in what we'd wear to a meeting, which I would wear this to a meeting, but I doubt I'll be able to turn up like this, so I'm going to have to wear a suit. I'm not very impressed, and it's going to be bloody boring. So today is going to be a day of preparing for that, basically. I've got to do my presentation. Since I'm on campus, I'm going to try and organise things like my parking permit, my sports pass, and all that kind of malarkey. I have quite a strong to-do list again today, although I've already ticked off some stuff. I need to print off my report so I can hand in a hard copy of it, which is basically the only reason, like, that's their way of saying, oh, it's come now. Like, we'll force them to come by making them hand in this arbitrary hard copy when we could just fucking take it offline, which is where we've already handed it in and already had it marked. Anyway, I'm going to check out, I've got to do a bit of printing. I'm going to check what my CV looks like on paper, just to make sure it looks okay. I need to have a shave. I need to, to be honest with you, have breakfast and stuff. That's what I need to, was going to do. I was like, what can I have for breakfast? Because I'm not very good at breakfasts and lunches. I'm like, I either have one or the other normally, but I know I should have two. So I'm like, what do I have for breakfast that isn't like, do I have cereal for breakfast, then I have toast for lunch, but then what do you have on toast for lunch? Do you have like, I might do that actually, cereal and toast for lunch. That's that decided. Yeah, so I've got to do a couple of things like that. I'm going to contact the estate agents to see if we can chase up like how our referencing is going, because I haven't heard anything about the new flat yet, which is kind of a bit worrying. So got to chase that up. I'm going to do some programming later, got to write a blog, got to do some hoovering. I'm trying to print and sort stuff out for car parking. I'm going to set up my laptops and a bag for tomorrow. Basically, I've got to figure out like what kind of stationery I need for university, so I can buy it. But then also I've got to set up a bag for tomorrow, which includes taking 2 laptops, because it's going to be a boring day, and I'm not entirely sure how long the battery life on this is. I think it will last, but I'm not going to risk it. Basically, I can sit while everyone else is doing their presentations. I can just sit and do programming, which is what my plan is, to be honest with you. To be fair, like I won't have Wi-Fi on or anything like that, so it should last all day. But I don't know, it'll be a good battery life test, but I'm not going to risk it on its own. Yeah, so I've got like a big list of things to do, but I'm going to have my breakfast, I believe, and then I'm going to like, so yeah, I'm going to have a chill out a little bit while I do my breakfast, listening to radio, charge laptops, prepare my other laptop for programming, because now I'm on Visual Studio 2015, so I've got to do some setting up stuff. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be another day of being inside, annoyingly, but yeah, Laura's coming back later, and we're going to do some baking tonight. So I might actually go for a walk at some point today, because I haven't left the house, apart from shopping yesterday, in a long time. Okay, all prepared, and I, well, gelled my hair and what have you, had a shave as well. It's good. I need to cut my hair at some point. I'm probably going to cut it on Friday, most likely. It's getting a bit lengthy. Also, that mirror is absolutely filthy. Yeah. So, right then, ladies and gentlemen, that's that sorted. I'm now going to boot up my old laptop. Make sure Visual Studio, I think it's basically set up on there already, but just make sure it is, because assuming that this is set up, then, like, literally, I assume the service will last me all day, but if it doesn't, I'm pretty certain I won't have a chance to charge it. So, I'm going to take this as a backup, and then really, like, I can literally just turn the Wi-Fi off, turn the brightness down and all that, because it'll be in a dark lecture theatre. It'll definitely last me all day. Am I just panicking? Panicking. Jesus. Yeah, let's take this and then make sure this is set up. And we'll get the printer down and print all of my documents I need. like motor insurance certificates and just loading up my laptop here, and the brightness is really low. Oh, there we go. And my god, does it feel weird. Like, this is way too big. Which is weird, because I'm used to these monitors. But, Christ, like, why is everything so big? Why are these icons so big? Why is everything so chunky on this thing? It genuinely feels massive. The things, and it's also ridiculously slow. And that's installing. I'm getting Visual Studio up and running on it, and then I've got other things updated in the background. This is one of the gripes of having more than one computer, is that you try and keep them as similar as possible. So I've also got to try and make sure that my text editor is about the same as well. But to be fair, like this, oh god, now I have my Surface, this won't really be used all that much. And man, the DPI on the screen, man, Jesus Christ. It's so big, everything's huge on it. It's probably because I am getting used to my Surface now, which is quite small. Right then, so that's that sorted. Printer, let's leave you running, because you're going to be running like nearly all day, aren't you? So let's move you over here and charge you. I think it's probably the best thing to do. To be honest with you, I was just starting to consider this laptop is just a bit dead. I think it's died a slow death. I'm so bloody lucky that I don't have to actively rely on it for the next, for this year. Christ, it's bad. I don't even think it's worth taking, to be honest. I think I'm just going to take my Surface. Because it's friggin' I'm going to set it up anyway, but it's likely I'm going to set it up just in case my Surface goes bang. But it's very likely that I won't have to do it. Oh, I'm going to have to use my other hand for this. It's extremely likely that I don't make that thing. Like, I won't even take it tomorrow, because it just takes weeks to do anything on it, poor thing. And to be fair, like, the less you use something, the more, like, the longer it takes to boot up and things like that, 'cause it's got to do things in the background, but it's ridiculous. This is ridiculous, my friend. Okay. Let's print some shizzle whizzle. I'm really looking forward to having like the new flat and having things in their own room, so I can have my printer all be set up permanently, plugged into Atlas and all that kind of stuff, so I don't have to keep getting up in there. So basically everything out of storage here, and some things that were up there and have now gone to Nottingham will come out to play like forever. Restarted. Christ. Just rung the estate agents and all of our referencing has passed through. They're in the process. Apparently it got passed through this morning. That seems pretty coincidental, isn't it, the day that I ring. But apparently they're drawing up the contract and it should be in our inboxes by the end of today. Which should be good, because it should mean that I've got confirmation of my address when I go and try and get a parking permit on campus tomorrow. But that means that we've officially got our flat and I can officially stop fretting about the fact that we may not have actually got it, which is good. The move date's set. It means I've now got a lot more things I need to do, because I need to do things like MTAs and all of that kind of shit. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, because I need to transfer my car's registered address, my driving license, my car insurance. So I've got a lot of things to do now. Now this is officially through. I've got to organise internet. Ugh, fuck my life. Right, let's get on with it then, eh? It's not going to do itself, is it? Oh, I need to do a presentation today at some point. Christ, this is a lot of paper, and I've realised as well that like the official company paper has like logos at the bottom, and it cuts off. My printer won't print that low, so it cuts the logos in half. And I've just printed a 30-page document, so fuck it, let's hand it in. Okay, I've printed everything I think I need to print. That great big document thing, and half of my stuff for that. My laptop is about to have Visual Studio installed on it, which is great. I think it's lunchtime and then I can do my presentation. I was hoping to get my presentation done by now. God damn it. The to-do lists just seem endless. They are literally endless. I need to end as many of them as I possibly can before I go back to university. God damn. Finished the presentation and it is brilliant. It's an absolutely brilliant presentation, quite frankly. I am a boss. I'm the Don Juan, essentially, doing stuff like this. And like what I've done is, because essentially there's two types of people who've done this kind of presentation. There's the people, we had to submit titles to it earlier, and there's the people who just like basically didn't submit a title. They were just like, some people didn't submit titles at all. Some people submitted titles like work experience at blah blah blah. Some people were just like really boring stuff. The other people, the clever people, tried to make a pun out of their name. So there was one that was like me, myself and Mayan, which is the company name, which is kind of cool. I like that one. And then mine was also a pun. It's a pretty good pun. Fuck it. For the basis of the company is called Brightside, which most of you knew, I guess. And to be fair, I was thinking about this as well. Like, it's not really private information. It's information it's on LinkedIn. It's just I can't really say much in videos because obviously my videos will then be linked with them, which isn't necessarily true. But anyway, so the company's called Brightside, and my presentation is called. What's it called? What's the title of it? The title is Looking Towards the Bright Side. And it's like the whole presentation is like a chronological order of like how Brightside's passed and everything that's changed, because a lot has changed over the past year while we've been there, and it's like chronological of how everything's going on. And like the very end of it, like the biggest weakness is the fact that it was like a relatively unstable year because of all the stuff that changed. And like I said, but that is actually its biggest advantage. But because of that, we were able to do this. We were able to revolutionise this. And it meant that the company was a lot more agile than it otherwise would have been, because it was no longer being like weighed down by old stuff, essentially. But anyway, so on one of the slides at the very end of this, which is why I was doing this, I just emailed this to my boss because I think it's fucking hilarious. It's fucking brilliant. So anyway, I said one of the slides is called the bright side of everything we're doing. They're saying like the departure from this kind of stuff meant we could do this, and we were redesigning everything from the ground up. And then I put at the bottom, build it bigger, build it better, build it brighter, bright side. And I've put note, this isn't their slogan, but it should be, and I want a cut for thinking of it just now. And I've just emailed it to my old boss saying, sorry to bother you, mate. Hope you're not, don't worry, I'm not sending you more work to do or anything. Just thought of a new slogan, and I want a cut of all profits it makes. I think it suits everything you're doing right now, and then put it and send it away. Oh, that's choice. It's probably not even funny. It's funny because I know he'll share that with everyone, and he'll be like, "This is fucking sad bastard," in his summer holiday, emailing me. Oh dear. But anyway, that was great. Also, the traffic on this road is horrendous, and there is a van coming down now, which looks like it might struggle to get past my car. You better not touch it. Okay, good boy. But yeah, so it's quite good fun. I've enjoyed it. I finished the presentation now as well, and Lewis is now just going through and making his changes and what have you. So what do I do? What do I do now? I wait for Laura to come back. I've done my to-do list. I wanted to do some programming today. I didn't want this to take all day, but I've also had like lots of other things to do. Has our contract come through in the emails yet? Because I don't think it has. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Oops. I thought I hadn't done the video then. I've come outside. It is the evening time. It's night time. It's very dark. It's very pretty out here. I'm going to run out of camera battery, aren't I? I'm going to end my video now because basically I need to get into the habit of doing videos at night instead of in the morning, because I'm going to university tomorrow, and that means getting up early, which I'm not really looking forward to be honest. So to be fair, I do get up early. I'm just getting up an hour earlier and leaving before I otherwise would have been up. So this evening Laura came back and we cooked dinner, and she made cupcakes. It's her birthday tomorrow, so she's making birthday tacks for her office, which is something that I introduced. They didn't introduce it. They didn't make her do it. I'm like, babe, it's birthday tax. You've got to do a birthday tax for your birthday. But yeah, so we just finished that, and she's like got a little bit of washing up to do. And I'm like, it's a bit dark, because we were going to go for a walk together. And I'm like, it's a bit dark to go for a walk, isn't it? And she goes, yeah, it is a little bit. And I'm like, oh, and I feel cooped up because I've been inside for the past 2 days. I'm just going to head out and walk around the block, pretend to be Batman. I am the knight. It's a good opportunity to end my vlog, and then I can render it, upload it, get it all described and stuff and online for tomorrow. Obviously I'm spending my evening, oh no, I've also spent some time like organising my bag, making sure everything's up and running, because tomorrow is my first real attempt at a test run of getting to university on time and all that kind of stuff. Obviously I'm leaving, well here's the plan, I'm getting up at 6 and I'm leaving
before 7. Don't know what time before 7 because I don't know how long it'll take me to get ready. As long as I leave by 7, I think I should be okay. Today is basically going to be a test run just to see like how quickly I can go, like how long it takes, because I haven't done a test run at that time yet. Tomorrow is going to be like one of my first close attempts at like figuring out exactly how long the drive's going to take. I don't think it's going to take much more than half an hour. But if it does take more than half an hour, that's why I'm like, I want to be able to leave at like 1:45. You know what I mean? Be able to. So it's not like I'm going to sit and wait for 7, but I think I might leave at 7 tomorrow so that I can be like, right, this is how long it takes from 7 from my house. Because I've got to make the commute from my house for 2 weeks, and then I make the commute to our next house, from our next house, for obviously for the rest of the year. So I've got to do a couple of test runs, see what's going on. It does mean I'm going to get to university way earlier than I have to be, but I need to sort out my sports pass. I need to try and sort out my parking permit, but I'm not sure I'll be able to do that until like after 9 anyway, so I might have to wait. Then I have a really interesting day ahead of me of sitting through like 50 people's presentations about their placements, and no one's is going to be fun, no one's is going to be enjoyable. It's going to be a boring day. And I just want, all I want is to spend time with Laura. And like the whole day is planned out. All of it, literally up until I think we finish at 7:15. So I'm not going to get back until like 8 at the latest. It's going to be really irritating. At 8 at the earliest, sorry. So I'm hoping to be able to leave early or something. Either way, I'm not going to have dinner at home with Laura on a birthday. How shit is that? I swear to God. Not 100% impressed, to be honest with you. But that's just the way of the world, isn't it? That's just what happens. But yeah, so tomorrow is like my first day back at university, and I think that's where it's going to sink in. I don't think it's sunk in yet that I'm going back to uni. Not properly. Like, I'm not like, you know what I mean? I feel like I've still got nothing really matters, and then I'm going to hit me like a ton of bricks. So I've kind of been fretting about like making sure my bag, I've got everything, making sure it's all organised and stuff, because I'm a freak. But yeah, tomorrow I think it'll all sink in. To be honest with you, I should get a lot of work done tomorrow. I've got a lot of stuff like programming and things I can do on my Surface. It's going to be my first like proper test of the Surface, just to see like how well it performs, how long its battery is. I'm taking just it and my Nexus. I'm not going to take my laptop. I'm going to take a Nexus so that I can play games on that if I want to. But yeah, it's going to be a boring day. Everyone is going to be doing that. Well, they're going to have laptops. I don't know whether they're going to be programming. I don't think they're all nerds like me, but they probably are, to be fair. But yeah, that's my day tomorrow. Getting up early, driving to Bath, sorting some stuff out, and then doing some programming, doing a presentation, and then trying to get back home as early as possible so I can spend the evening with Laura. Otherwise, on Thursday, I'm going to start picking up house moving stuff. So now we've got an official contract and things, I can sort out things like internet, and all that kind of malarkey. Organise that to start when we thingy, when we move, and what else? I believe that's about it, to be honest with you. But yeah, it means like as of Thursday, there might be some things I can do at university, but I doubt I'm going to have internet access. I don't know, we are in the new building, so the internet should be okay. But again, like, internet drains your Surface anyway, so it's better just to focus on programming as much as you can in a room of people trying to do presentations. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to head home. I'm going to charge everything so that it's fully charged, make sure I've got spare battery in my bag for my camera, and I'm going to change the battery as well because you've got a low battery now. And yeah, let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to head back and see if I can nab one of Laura's cupcakes. I think they've got a set though. I'll catch you later. Also have to spin my car around so it's facing the right way, so we can get to Bath without having to do a 3-point. It's not going to be busy at 7 in the morning, is it? It's like, I just carry on talking. When I used to drive to work at 7:30, it was dead. Well, it wasn't dead, but it was smooth flowing. Obviously, it's different going from Bristol to Bath. And to be fair, like, half of the roads I'll be using are pretty bad roads normally, like they get very, very busy at rush hour. I'm hoping that 7 o'clock will be early enough so that they'll be okay. They should be, but if it takes me like 45 minutes, I want it to take me, I want to get there before 8. Preferably I want to get there at 7:30, but I think it's going to be one of those things where if you leave at like 7, you'll get there for say 7:45. If you leave at 7:15, you'll get there for like 8:15. You know what I mean? It's like one of them things where the later you leave it, the longer it'll take, kind of thing. And it's not really the kind of route, unless you go the motorway way, where you can put your foot down. Just because of the route, basically, because it's not motorways. They're the only roads you can put your foot down. But yeah, so, and obviously I'm trying to be economical with my car as well, because it's going to be costing us a fortune to drive that far. Yeah, that's everything. So, thanks for watching again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go on an adventure to Bath. Really boring adventure tomorrow. I'll catch you later.